Alright, so this isn't normally my spot that I would talk about, but I do have a couple hours in Borderlands 2. I've been around, I've watched what people talk about and stuff, and I wanted to talk about Mac's video because he did just make a video about whether or not shills actually like hurt the game, and the fact that like apparently there were a lot of people that were paid by Gearbox and probably a lot of people that were under an NDA. Now, I don't want to throw any stone at them. So I don't want to talk about that. Maybe that happened. That probably happened. But I don't want to at anybody specifically. I don't care. I just want to say, from a player's perspective, there are a lot of problems with the games that do feel like they're swept under the rug. Borderlands 1 Enhanced has a memory leak. Borderlands 3 has a memory leak. Wonderlands has a memory leak. I played through Wonderlands one time for 9 hours with just a friend. We just did a quick playthrough, and there were so many UI bugs. Inspecting weapons caused my frame rate to drop from like a capped 120 all the way down to like 20. Like literally 100 FPS drop on a capped FPS. So it probably wasn't even maxed out. And like Borderlands 2 has the UHD texture pack, which is cool, except for it can make your game crash with interspersed outburst. And also, apparently that doesn't even need to be like UHD related. Apparently that can just kind of happen with newer cards. And like there are just so many problems. You can literally, I hate to say it, but there are multiple commands in the game that if you run them, just crash a game outright. Someone literally, okay, if someone was hateful enough, they could just instantly crash anyone's lobby at any moment on PC if they have console commands enabled. I hope to God no one does that, but I'm telling you, it exists. It is a possibility. We could have basically like the TF2 bot situation. We could have that in Borderlands 2. If someone was that hateful, that could happen tomorrow. It wouldn't even be that hard. And then like there are other just like generic problems. There are many things that cause crashes. There are places in the maps where items just fall through the ground. Physics can just make items fall through the ground. Like there's just a whole bunch of stuff that happens. And I just want that stuff addressed. Like, yeah, I understand if you need to be paid by Gearbox and you have an NDA, but at the same time, I feel like even with an NDA, you should be able to talk about like, hey, this literally will like ruin the game, or this could potentially ruin the game. And I know a lot of it doesn't really matter. You can still pretty much hop on any Borderlands title. You can play it for an extended period of time. You can have fun while you do it. But for a lot of people, you can just the game can randomly just crash, save files can corrupt, stuff can happen that'll just like, ruin the experience of a new player. They won't even know why it happened. They won't know what happened, and then it'll just like ruin the game for them. Borderlands 2's balancing is really, really trash, let's be honest. Why does Healthgate have to exist? Because if it didn't, you would literally just die every 2 seconds in like OP levels. Let's be real. Like if you took a corrosive dot in like OP levels and there wasn't Healthgate to save you, you would just die. Like that would just be how it is. So like yeah, the game's really, really poorly balanced, and I don't get it. I don't know why people would like try to defend that. But maybe if it is related to an NDA, then like I guess that's what it's been this entire time. I doubt that, but apparently that could possibly be what it is. I don't know. Like I just want the game to be fixed. And like yeah, it would suck if it's because a bunch of people are under NDA. But still, like I just feel like this shouldn't be a problem that we have. And yeah, I do have to agree. I don't think Gearbox has made a good move in a while. There have been like I mean literally the past three games they made have had memory leaks. They didn't even well, I mean the pre-sequel was in Australia. That was like separate. But like BL1 Enhanced, yeah, they probably paid a company to make that. BL3 has a memory leak. And then Wonderlands was just a reuse of assets from BL3. So like that obviously has a memory leak too now. I just want them to make a working game. Like, I'm not even going to buy BL4 when it first comes out. I gotta be honest with you. I literally will probably not. I will just keep playing BL2 with quality of life mods that fix a bunch of the problems. Sorry, console players, not really a thing for you. Also, haha, 10-year anniversary of BL2. We didn't even get anything. A couple people got like a couple game codes. They had a leftover mask they just kind of whipped at somebody. But like that was really about it, you know? So, yeah. And also, they've done a stream or two where they just have like a community person just sit on a couch and like play BL2. And I tried going in there and like talking to them and being like, hey, do you know this bug exists? Completely skimmed over. So, yeah, it doesn't feel good. So, I don't know. I just wish that like maybe Gearbox would like do something or like stop doing things that would break games further. Lilith DLC, for example, any patches where they've like changed stuff and it's broken the game, just stuff like that. I do love Borderlands. Borderlands 1, super fun. Honestly, kind of dry sometimes, but super fun. BL2, super fun. Modding it, oh my god. I have 5,400 hours now because I've modded it. I was at 4,000 without mods. Now I've played another 1,400 with mods. And then like BL3 is okay to romp through from time to time. The pre-sequel is okay to romp through from time to time. I do wish it had more time under the sun. And then Wonderlands just kind of exists to me. Like it's there. It has the same problems BL3 has. Apparently it has the same problems vanilla BL3 had before it got fixed. So if that isn't proof that they just reused stuff and didn't pay attention, then I don't know what is. But like, yeah, don't listen to me. Do your own research. Look stuff up. If I'm wrong, fair enough. If I'm not wrong, I mean, like, yeah, it's because I've been around, played the game, seen what people actually talk about. So yeah, games are good, not good in some other regards, and I just wish that people could talk about them with no problems. That's it.